Hi, my name is Wendy Kroll with Essential HR Services. We are a human resources consulting firm that specializes in working with auto collision shops. We get quite a few questions on a regular basis that we thought would be able to share with you here and maybe give you some useful information. One of the first things I wanted to do is clarify with you the difference between exempt and non-exempt employees. There's a lot of shift in the industry about how to pay employees, especially technicians, and how to classify them correctly. So there's two different classifications under the Federal Standards Labor Act, which is exempt, which means exempt from overtime, or non-exempt, which is not exempt from overtime. Non-exempt employees are what technicians would be classified as. And there's two ways you can pay non-exempt employees. You can't pay them hourly, and that hourly wage is based on the number of hours they work in a week. If they work over 40 hours in a week, they would be due overtime pay. In California, which is where I'm based, it's also over 8 hours in a day that they would be owed overtime. Now, some shops have wanted to make their technicians salaried. So even though they are non-exempt, they want to give them a guaranteed salary for their work that they do within a week, which is fine. However, that doesn't negate the fact that you would still need to track their hours, and any hours worked over 40 is still needed to be paid for overtime. So if they work less than 40 hours, you still have to pay them that guaranteed salary, but you also need to track their times and you have to pay them for overtime. In addition to overtime, non-exempt employees are required to take 10-minute rest breaks during the first half of the day and the second half of the day, and also to have a 30-minute uninterrupted meal period in which their also time is tracked where they're clocking in and out for their lunch period. All of these are required under the FLSA, which is the Fair Labor Standards Act, and is a federal law. There are also state-specific laws that you would want to check into based on the state that you live.